All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lions Den. Live.
Now I can't hear you again. I think when you called me, it messed up the mic system.
Okay, brother, go out and then come back in.
All right, I'm gonna leave and come back in again.
All right. Welcome to the Lions Den. We are live. I guess we ain't doing a song today, but that's okay. We got the brothers from the Ultimate Debate League.
We was doing a song, but you start talking.
Oh, okay. All right, we finna do the song, and then we gonna start. Go ahead, Chris.
I want you and that young man to tie that knot. I'm gonna pray for you. And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes.
It's the old
he helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped get off the island.
Let me get straight to the business. Got them lions in the building. Why you lying to the children? Why you lying to the children? RIGHTEOUS. Man, you know I've been to bed. Man, they know contest. Yahuwah, he do the blitz. We will not see you tomorrow. Cause you cannot go to thought. All the sons and all the daughters. Standing hard with big manodas. But my son, he made me Taurus. On that line, I'm still a Taurus. Karate kicking Chuck Norris, 4-5 on my waist. If he started, will not hesitate to get retarded. Oh lordy, he ain't got a PowerPoint, he farted. He running into the hills like a Philistine. Jihad hitting Hamites with the guillotine. Situation turned up with the ratchet team. JJ 7000 to debate lead. I know them haters gon' hate me, but he won't debate me. Pistol off safety. He respond, come wake me. If I don't get up, nigga shake me. If he don't show up, then he fake G. I touch down and make these nigga nuts hate me. Dear brother, ballin' and crawling all the way from H-Time. Let me get straight to the business. Man, them lions in the building. Why you lying to them children? Why you lying to them children? You gon' cry, you gon' get it. Me, I'm like a frog, nigga, ribbit. Of course, it's in the spirit. I just got the Porsche, she can steer it. Mito got the raw, Shaq and Willie. Lamborghini doors, you better not spill it. Mama's high, say I'm more than just a villain. Mama's cry, I'm dope and wide for her children. Suicide, immortalized as the realest, Death by cut, black suicide. Let me get straight to the business. Got them lions in the building. Why you lying to them children? Why you lying to them children? RIGHTEOUS. Man, you know I've been there. Man, they know contest. Yahuwah, he get the Wow, what's that? Why didn't take it over? Number one debate league, you heard me? When it's up, it's stuck. I'm stepping on everything, nigga. Metaphorically, of course.
Now we can do it right. Welcome to the Lions Den. Welcome to the Den. This is the Ultimate Debate League first round preliminary. We got a couple of contestants in the building, man. They getting ready to get it in. My Rephaiah and the brother of one of the Aboriginals, America92. Before we introduce them guys, we got to go ahead and introduce the queen of the building, Sister Karima, and then we're going to get it in. I got unmute your mic, sis.
I'm sorry. How y'all doing today? Please hit the like button if you like the video. We're gonna have a good one today. And if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel and hit us on Facebook too at Lions Den headquarters and Lions Den. Thank you.
All right, that's my right hand in the Lions Den, Black Beauty Inc., Sister Karima. And also we got my left hand in the building. I'm talking about Black Jesus Minister, balling and crawling all the way from Houston, Texas. Go ahead, Aki.
Yes, indeed. This is your boy, the supreme bishop of all the Israelites, the supreme bishop of all the Black Jesus Christian, the supreme bishop of the Reformation of Islam, brothers and sisters, the supreme bishop of all the Pan-Africans, the bishop of our unity, your boy, Bishop, Black Jesus Minister, the Ecclesiastes 3 Christian, balling and crawling, swinging and banging, all the way from Kick Your Ass, Houston, Texas, by any means necessary. My goodness. And yes, we balling and crawling, swinging and banging with the Lions Den, baby. And we got a preliminary for y'all. The Lions Den, tell a friend. The Lions Den, tell a friend. The Lions Den, tell a friend. Tell a friend. Tell a friend, brothers and sisters. Y'all need to come on over here and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If some of y'all are old enough to remember Gomer Pyle, he says, surprise, surprise, surprise. We saying subscribe. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make a cartoon meme out of that. Of what's his name saying subscribe instead of surprise. That'd be pretty funny. So, but anyway, brothers and sisters, I am definitely looking forward to this pre-debate discussion. And I'm hoping that this right here, we got the title down correct. The title has been approved, brothers and sisters. Did humans or originate in Africa or America? Am I correct about that, JJ? Is that correct? Brother JJ, am I correct about that?
Yeah, well, I'm saying nothing's 100% to after the preliminary. They might do some tweaks and change a few words.
Okay.
It's time right now that we let these brothers get it in, and get to know each other. But so far, they have come to an agreement that did human life start in America or Africa? Before we get into that, we're going to go ahead and introduce both of the people, both of the contestants. We got a visitor from the Aboriginal community, America92 in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell everybody where they can find you. Go ahead, family.
Can I get a mic check real quick? Mic check.
Yeah, you good.
All right, peace to the gods, peace to the goddesses. This is your boy Tayshawn, aka Tayshawn the Confederate Don, aka Tayshawn the Atanchan. Yes, I am new. Yes, I am the first inhabitants. I descend from the first inhabitants of the Americas. I am from South Carolina. Shout out to Marion County. Shout out to Gresham. Shout out to the 803, the 843, the 864, the PD area. And yeah, man, I'm here to get it in. This will be my first debate. And I'm excited, man. I'm happy. I'm excited, and I'm ready to get rolling.
All right, we got Tashawn, the Confederate Aboriginal. You moved the name too fast. I couldn't get it all out. But the brother that changed the name on me a couple of times, so I got to keep up with him. That's okay. We welcome all the Aboriginal community that's following the brother Tayshawn over here. But make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe. Please do. But last but not least, we got Rephaiah in the building. Rephaiah, one of my ops from way back when we started doing this debate stuff, man. So I'm not gonna be a judge in this debate. I'm just setting it up. And but like I said, this brother first time going to war in the Lions Den. So go ahead and introduce yourself, family.
All right, peace to the panel. As most of you will know that know me, I'm more like of a Pan-Africanist, and I'm here to show that human life did indeed begin in Africa and spread, to the different continents. You have the oldest DNA groups, the oldest tribes, and I'm out to prove that.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead, Cream, and put the screen on both of the brothers, man, so we can let them kind of maybe go into their contention a little bit. We don't want y'all to give too much away because you know what I'm saying. We want to say that for the debate. But can you kind of go into Rephaiah why you feel that life started in Africa and not in America? You ain't got to give everything, just a little something for the audience.
Yeah, JJ, could you ask them to turn on their video so the people can see who they are?
Oh, okay.
You get to know them.
Yeah. Tashaki, turn on your video, brother. Or Yeah. All right, there we go. Yeah, let the audience see who we're working with. Let me put my shirt back on so I can turn my camera back on. I don't want to embarrass a couple of you guys. You know what I'm saying? Old guy like myself. But go ahead. So the brother Tashawn, go ahead. Rephaiah, y'all get kind of going a little bit back and forth. I'm gonna sit back and y'all kind of let the audience know what you're gonna be bringing to the debate.
And also take this as an opportunity to ask each other some questions to get the kind of to understand their foundation, their paradigm,
Okay.
and that'll help both of you guys in the debate. But again, like JJ said, don't give up too much of your juice, man. Don't give up y'all juice over here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. From my studies, one of the oldest tribes in the world is the Khoisan. They're possibly 200 to 300,000 years old. I haven't seen anything in the Americas over 50,000 years. So, and I'm wondering, like, what group would be these original inhabitants of America?
Are you asking the brother a question?
Yeah. I'm,
Retailer that question again. Just ask him the question straight up.
Yeah. What group in the Americas are the original inhabitants? I mean, like the Olmecs, Mayans, Aztecs. Which ones are you claiming?
You know what? I tell you what we're gonna do. We're not gonna let that question go by because that could be a debate question. And that can reveal some of his deep information. So basically, what don't you guys just
get ready to answer?
Excuse me?
Looked like he wanted to answer the question.
Yeah, I know he wanted to answer,
but I was gonna give us some information I was gonna share in the debate, so I'm glad he stopped me.
Yeah,
okay. So let me just say this, Black Jesus. Over here at the Lions Den, we don't do sneak scholarship. We don't do that. So like me personally, when I'm in a debate, I'll put it all out there because you ain't gonna be able to stop what I got anyway. That's just me. You brothers want to go and surprise each other in the debate. You don't want to give each other little clues. And this preliminary gonna be real short.
Well, I mean, are we not sharing screens or nothing anyway? Are we? I mean,
no. We just want to get y'all position, let the audience know.
Because I
think the most important thing. And
both of y'all in your trucks.
Right. I'm in the truck. I don't have my computer, books. I don't even have a screen to share right now.
Hey Jay, can we just get them to give their position and why they stand on their position without giving up too much information?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, go ahead, brother Rephaiah. Go ahead, bro. Tell us why you believe what you believe, but don't give up no details.
Okay, because I'm seeing the oldest languages in Africa. I'm seeing the oldest skeletons, the oldest DNA groups, in Africa, and the biggest Black population is in Africa.
And that concludes you to believe what, brother?
That human life originated in Africa.
Well,
go
ahead, brother. Go ahead.
And spread out, into the different continents.
Well, let me ask you this question, brother. Is it possible that there were black people in the Americas too?
That they got there at some point in time. Yeah.
Okay.
But
so
now there was a ice age in part of America. I can't see where there were black people in America during the ice age.
Okay, now are we talking about just North America? Is it possible that the ice age extended all the way down to Central and South America as well, or did it stop?
No. It was North America, definitely Canada, and the northern part of the USA.
Right.
Today's USA.
So there were people surely in Central and South Americas then, right? During the ice age, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But that's like 10,000 BC.
Okay. All right. So is it possible that there were black people in Central and South America, during the ice age, since mankind is 200, 300,000 years old?
Yeah, but they weren't there up until what is the oldest skeleton's about 30, 40,000 years old.
Brother, don't ask me, brother. You got to bring that information.
I'm seeing the oldest skeletons I'm seeing is like 30, 40,000 years old. So they had to migrate from somewhere.
Okay. Brother, America92. Well, what you got to say about that? What kind of information, brother, you want to retort and what you just heard, brother? You know what I'm saying?
Well, first off, I want to make it clear to the chat, to the panel, and anybody else that might be listening to what actual debate is, right? So we're debating if the modern people that we know today, if they're good or America. Now, I told him I don't believe we started in one place. I believe there was a population on every square inch of the planet at the same time. Now, what I did tell him, I will take this debate because I know I have more proof to prove that there's a great chance, because out of Africa is still a theory, it's still a hypothesis till today, but I have more proof that'll show that life may have started in America, and he has less proof to prove that they come from Africa. Like I have inventions like science, math, irrigation, agriculture, when it comes to building stuff like apartments, you know what I'm saying? All that started in America, and I got proof of that. When you got these inventors, they call them so-called African American inventors, like the folding cabinet, Sarah Good in 1885. That's here in America. That's not Africa. The air conditioning unit, the refrigerated trailer, which is a reefer trailer, all that is created by so-called Black Americans. None of this is starting in Africa. So just by the inventions alone, I'm gonna prove to him that life, if we want to play that game where life started, if life started in one spot, if we want to play that game, I got more than Africa. That's my argument.
How do you feel about his points in regards to the Ice Age? Do you believe that there were human beings in the Americas during the Ice Age and before the Ice Age?
Absolutely. There's been evidence of that. I want to bring that up in the debate, but even the Ice Age, that's not a proven fact as well. That's also a theory because they found human activity here. Hold on, y'all. I got a Waltz in the car with me. They prove human activity here in America that predates the Ice Age. You know what I'm saying? They found.
Now, when you say hold on. Now, when you say here, are you talking about North America, Central and South America,
North America, North America. This human activity has been found in North America. The oldest site of civilization has been found in North America, and that's in Louisiana, if I'm not mistaken. So is that's what I'm saying? He's making that's a bold claim to say life started somewhere without having the proof of it. That's why I say I don't believe life started everywhere, but I do have more proof than he does. I know that for a fact, and I'm definitely gonna prove that in the debate.
So were the people that were here in the Americas, were they Black people only, or were they black people, Asiatics, and European-like people? What type of people are we talking about? Was it just only black people in the Americas, or was it all kinds of races of people in America?
Okay, so according to science, right? We're going by science. And when I say science, I'm talking about stuff that can be proven. Like, hey, it takes a man and a female to make a baby, right? According to science, right? There's a thing called a recessive gene and a dominant gene, right? The dominant gene would be so-called black skin, but we're brown. We're brown, right? Brown skin and what we would call nappy hair, which is non-ether hair that you can lock this hair, you can braid this hair, you can get waves in this hair, you can straighten this hair. That's the dominant gene. The recessive gene is pale skin that you see in modern day Asians, modern day Mexicans, Native Americans, Europeans. And straight hair, which is really not hair, is fur, which is why if they go more than the hair, they get what? Lice. Lice is fleas. This is science. I'm not being racist. This is science. So the dominant gene predates the recessive gene. So the dominant gene would be so-called black people. So up until a certain amount of time, I'm saying 6,000 years ago. I'm saying up until 600 years ago, there were no pale people on the planet. The first Asians were so-called Africans, so-called black people. So the first Hawaiians, the first Australians, the first everybody was so-called black people. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so the first people were so-called black people, and you said the Asians. You said that the Asians came on the scene how long ago?
I'm saying the Asians. You talking about the people that we call Native Americans today?
Well, I don't know whoever you call Asians. Who do you call Asians?
Well, if we going by what a actual Asian is, the word Asia, and I've been hearing this for 2 years until I've actually done my little bit of research. According to my research, Asia just means landmass, right? But if we're talking about the original people of Asia, the original people of Asia are called Negritos. Niggas, they're Negroes, and they're still there. A lot of people don't know is the bombing of Hiroshima. There was a large population of these Negritos there when that happened. A lot of people don't know that.
So are you calling Charlie Chan and Bruce Lee Negroes who are clearly Asian?
I'm saying the original, bro. No, listen. The original people of Asia are black people. Jackie Chan would be a mestizo, a mixed person. He's not a Negro, bro.
Okay, you know so where's the origin of Asians that look like Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee? Where is their origin? Where's their landmass origin?
Bro, I just told you. I believe that life started everywhere, bro.
Okay.
Like what you mean origin? They was always in Asia. People was always in Africa. People was always in Australia. That's too simple, bro.
Okay, gotcha, bro. Gotcha. All right. So but in the Americas, there were no Asians at some point in time, and there were no white people, just only black people, right? Was that your contention?
According to science, yeah. I'm not saying that. Science is saying that, and science has a fact.
Okay. All right. Well, let me roll over to Rephaiah real quick with the same type of questions. So, brother Rephaiah, do you believe that all races of people originated in Africa and at one time was all the races present in Africa? How did that work on your end, brother?
Well, the science that I see is that Africans migrated to Asia first, and where some of them mixed with the Denisovan and the Neanderthal, which is how they got that straight hair.
Okay, all right. So again, so you're saying that the first Asians was the Denisovan. How you say that that prehistoric Neanderthal guy people?
Denisovan,
right? So,
yeah.
So are you saying that that the Denisovan man were the original and only inhabitants of Asia?
No.
Until the Africans came along and I guess you said intermarried with them.
They intermingled somewhere in Asia, yeah.
Okay. And then so
with the Denisovan and the Neanderthal.
So are you saying that the Asiatic man in Asia is the not progenitors, but the descendants of the African and the Denisovan
mixture. Yes.
I never heard that before, brother. That's pretty interesting right there. Never heard that before. So now, before the Africans went to Asia, left Africa and went into Asia, according to you, who were the original inhabitants there? Only the Denisovan man, the Neanderthal Denisovan man, or were there other human beings there with the Denisovan man?
Well, also the Neanderthal.
Right, the Neanderthal is another branch of
right.
The Denisovan man. I don't know who's the original, but yeah.
Right.
Do you agree with me that they're both Neanderthals, the Denisovan?
Yes, a type. Yes, I would call them a type of Neanderthal.
Okay, all right. So, who was there originally in the land? I know. As far as humans were concerned, because your debate is so far titled.
Right.
You know, did humans originate in Africa or America? Did humans? So we're kind of focusing on humans. So your contention is that the original inhabitants of Asia were Neanderthal, Denisovan man. All right.
Yes.
So, and then the first humans were Africans and not Asians?
The first humans were Africans, and they migrated into Asia, where some of them mixed. I'm not saying they had a big orgy. I'm just saying, you know, some of them mixed with the Neanderthal and the Denisovan.
Okay, so before the Africans migrated into Asia, there were no human beings in Asia, according to you.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. And again, you're saying that Asiatic people are the descendants of the African and Denisovan Neanderthal mixture. Is that what you're saying?
Right. And if you look at the DNA groups, the Asians have some of the most amounts of Neanderthal genes.
Okay. That leads to another question I need to ask Brother American92. Brother American92, where does Neanderthals fit into your equation of the origin of the human race? Does your paradigm include anything about Neanderthals? Do you believe Neanderthals were real beings and real creatures?
Now, see the whole Neanderthal thing, right? My bad. Oh, you was done?
Yeah, I'm done. If you understood my question.
Okay, yeah. See the whole Neanderthal thing, right? They premise it as a Neanderthal being a monkey person, right? A ape-like human. Well, first of all, what a Neanderthal actually is, if it was actually a thing, it would be more like a werewolf. So it'd be like a dog person, right? But that's a whole nother story. So if we're going along with the narrative of, you know, we evolved from these primates into humans, first off, we have to who witnessed this evolution, right? Okay, and then once we get down, if we could come to the conclusion of who witnessed this evolution, because you have to see the evolution in order to say this evolution happened. After that, you have to ask yourself, if there was a species before what we call Homo sapiens, which I think the brother said a hominoid, and he said the hominoid is an ape-like human being, it's an ape, you have to ask yourself, if we evolved from apes, why do apes still exist? Because of how evolution works. Once you evolve, whatever you evolve from no longer exists in no shape or form. Right? Right. So that whole Neanderthal story, what that also does then is it's writing the pale people, the white people, in history before Neanderthal story is doing. I don't know if people realize that, but that's exactly what it's doing. So I don't subscribe to that at all, and I feel like people should do more research on that and question it more, because at the end of the day, it's still a theory of evolution. It's still the out of Africa theory. Both are theories, both the hypothesis. It's not been proven yet.
So you believe that Neanderthals never existed?
Nope.
And so you believe that the so-called skeletal remains of Neanderthals that they found are fabricated and are not true?
Yep.
Okay. And that the only humanoids that ever lived on the earth were us Homo sapiens, correct?
And let me get into more why I say that.
Okay.
Is because the same thing that make up plants and make up animals, we're basically the same thing, right? So if the plants sprung from the soil, if animals sprung from the soil, why is it so hard to understand that humans as well sprung from the soil? It's the same science. We're not 100% the same, but we do, especially us and plants like a banana, for instance. Humans and bananas share 99% of the same DNA. I heard somebody say this a week ago, and I went and looked it up, and I done a little bit of research. I'm like, wow, it's true. We're basically the same thing plants are, we are. That's why we breathe out carbon monoxide, and the trees give out oxygen. The trees need what we breathe out. We need what the trees give out. It's so simple. It's simple math right there.
All right, well, I didn't want to take over the damn show. So, JJ, go right ahead. I know you might have some questions of these two great contestants. And greetings to everybody. Welcome to the Ultimate Debate League at the Lions Den Debate YouTube channel. The Ultimate Debate League, baby. We on the rise, and we is taking over by popular demand. Brother JJ, you still with us, bro?
Yeah, I'm still here, man. I'm just listening. You know, I'm gonna let them two brothers, you know, fill each other out.
All right.
Did you guys want to do another preliminary after this one, or do y'all just want to set up a date sometime next week where we can get y'all debate going?
We can set up the date.
I think he wanted to go on his platform.
I mean, we could do another preliminary. The only reason I say we could do another one is because I am starting with a new truck company tomorrow, so I would need to see how I'm gonna be running to be able to set up the debate. Because once the debate come, I'm going to need my laptop. I'm going to need internet, as well as the other brother, because I believe he drives trucks well. So it's going to have to be date to where we're both, you know, with it on time.
Which one of y'all say we can do something? Was that Tuesday or Wednesday? Is that one of y'all? I said that's two other debaters.
That might be somebody else.
Did
you say he was off
Tuesday? I'll still be at orientation. So
okay. Okay. So when's your next off day? Because if it's kind of hard for y'all to to do preliminaries, we can try to get a date where we can sometime we can have where we can get y'all y'all debate going. You know.
Oh no, we could like I said, I got time for another preliminary, any date for the preliminary, right? But as far as the debate, like having my laptop to share sources and actually, be in debate form, because I'm starting with this company tomorrow. I start orientation tomorrow. So I gotta feel them out, see how they're gonna run me. It might be 2 weeks from now when we can do the debate. But I know for this week, I can't give an exact date for this week because I hate to say, hey, we could do it this date. And they got me running out to California for that week, and I gotta be on the grind, focusing to get to California from South Carolina.
Okay. Well, like I say, we got 16 debates. We got to get out the way. So, if y'all got to be one of the last ones, we okay with that. So let me just say shout out to Jaguar, OMAC, TNBN, y'all son, Afro Asiatic 19, who was supposed to be in this tournament, but we couldn't find you. Queen Hazel's in the building, the smoke signal. We appreciate all y'all coming in and listen to both of these brothers bring out the information. Hopefully if y'all do another preliminary, maybe y'all can give us a little bit more, maybe a little battle mode, a little back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But if not, hey, we'll just have to wait for the debate. Because I don't really know too much more that you guys. Go ahead.
I got some right now. Somebody can
check it out. Let me get a little
advertising. And again, don't forget, this is your opportunity to ask each other questions.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Let me see what you got, America92.
So I'm on the phone, so I can't share my screen, but I did put a link in the back if you could pull it up. And
Karima,
what the link is?
Yep, pull it up.
Okay, and what the link is it's a list of 120 quote unquote African American inventors, right? And the reason why I'm using this link, I'm gonna show y'all how we in the Aboriginal community we do this cross referencing. Like we don't read a source and take everything in that source word for word. We take what we can out of that source and we cross reference it. So this link that I shared in the back is called 120 African American inventions, and we're gonna go over some of these inventions that's on this list. And you know, it's gonna like start making people ask questions like it's the toilet is on this list, right? And you got to start if a so-called African American invented the toilet, that means he came straight out of slavery, inventing the toilet. You got to ask yourself, well, what was the rest of the world doing while these slaves was enslaved if the rest of the world didn't have a toilet until this African American came out of slavery? The doorknob was created by a so-called African American. The motor to a car was created by a so-called African American. To an airplane was created by a so-called African. The list goes on and on. So at this point, questions got to start being asked. And I just want to show that link real quick, just to get people in the chat thinking like.
Yeah, so it's like, so it's Karima. I think she's trying to put it on right now. But y'all go ahead, continue to build. I'm gonna see what's going on.
Okay, by those inventions, are you assuming that they were Native Americans, or do you have proof that these people were Native Americans?
For one,
or Aboriginals,
let's keep it respectful.
Okay,
thank you. Let's keep it respectful because you know we don't call ourselves Native Americans. But what I just said is I'm using this list to cross-reference, all right? Because with this list, it don't matter what these people are classified as. If you're saying that life started in inventions like something as simple as a doorknob is created by a former slave in America, you have to question the whole narrative. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to persuade nobody right now. I just want people's brains to get working right now. Because if you telling me a former slave invented the air conditioner, and then I might have to ask, okay, the air conditioner, the toilet, and the doorknob was created by so-called African American. Look at the big houses that they put in these movies that they claim the white people lived in. I'm gonna have to start looking at everything in these big houses and say, hey, if you didn't create all this, how did you build this house? And you didn't create none of the things that's built in this house. That don't make sense. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so you're kind of doing this based on an assumption.
I'm bro. I got more. There's just one link I'm showing, bro. It's gonna be bad for you for one. Let's get that understood because you can't prove nothing that you're saying. For one, you're going with the out of Africa hypothesis, bro. That's a hypothesis. It's not a. That's you lost off that alone. So what I'm showing you is how
we're gonna see.
Yes, it's gonna be bad for you because this link that I'm talking about, it once you see these inventions, if you don't start asking questions, then I don't know what to tell you, bro.
And by these inventions, what these inventions? What in the 1700s, 1800s?
Bro, it don't matter what when they was created, right? What you
so is that supposed to prove that life originated in America?
But guess what though? You can't name 15 African inventions created on the continent of Africa right now. Name them, please. Name 5.
Who's sharing their screen? Is that Black Jesus sharing the screen?
Human life.
No. Name inventions name 10 of them right now created on the continent of Africa.
The debate is not about inventions. The debate is where did human life start, though, bro?
No. You're critiquing my link that I'm talking about, though. You just stepped into that water, so I'm about to bring you on out here. So now what I need you to do, since you try to jump out there and be funny, I need you to name.
I just asked a simple question.
No. Ask you a simple question. Name 15 African inventions created on the continent of Africa and name the inventors. Go. Okay,
dude,
so humble yourself, please, sir. Please humble yourself, because it's gonna be bad for you. This debate is. Oof. Matter of fact, I'm gonna mute my mic. I want you to go talk. I want you to.
I'm not. I'm here to prove that human life started in Africa,
right,
and not America. You know.
And you know the easiest way.
You're going into
the way to prove that. You know the easiest way to prove that. You have to show.
Skeletons.
You have to show.
Skeletons.
Okay, and I got skeletons.
Okay.
in America. But you have to prove what kind of innovations was given. Did these people at Emma were agriculture? Were they the first ones to start building things?
No, I
Were they
have
the
to
first
prove
ones?
human life.
Okay, but you
I
have
have
to
to
prove it.
prove
But you need
human life.
more. Okay, and human life comes with civilization, right or wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So you have to prove civilization started in Africa through inventions, innovations, bro. That's simple. It's one and the same, bro. You can't have civilization without people going through the trial and error of inventing stuff, bro. That's how it works.
All right, let me say something real quick, brothers. Real quick, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Black Jesus.
Yeah, brothers.
Black Jesus,
Do
before you
y'all
go,
see the screen? Do y'all
Black
see the
Jesus.
screen?
No, Black Jesus, before you go, he
It
wants
will.
to say, Black Jesus, please, real quick. The brother America92 wants to show his screen. Can you share that link that he got in the private chat after you share your information?
I sure can. Yeah.
Sir.
All right. I'm just taking the Ultimate Debate League a commercial break real quick, brothers and sisters. Y'all are looking at the new Ultimate Debate League YouTube channel, the new Ultimate Debate League YouTube channel, where we will archive all of our pre-debate discussions and our debates, and all of our Ultimate Debate League activity will be archived right here at the Ultimate Debate League YouTube channel. And that includes this pre-debate that you will also find here at the Lions Den Debate League. Please subscribe. Tell a friend, subscribe. Tell a friend, subscribe, brothers and sisters. The Lions Den getting it in. The Lions Den getting it in. Subscribe, and also come over here and subscribe at our Ultimate Debate League YouTube channel, brothers and sisters. Do that right now and invite at least 10 people to subscribe to the Debate League and the Lions Den Debate League. We ought to see at least 10 new subscribers with the Lions Den and the Ultimate Debate League. We want to thank you all very much for supporting us. Y'all hear me? All right. Again, so everybody over at the Lions Den, everybody at the Lions Den, come on over here and subscribe at the Ultimate Debate League. Again, we're going to set up our debates and give dates and times. So you definitely want to be subscribed to the YouTube channel, to Lions Den Debate League, to Ultimate Debate League Facebook group, and any of the Lions Den Debate League groups on Facebook. There are several of them, so that you guys can get notifications and updates for the debates as they are scheduled. You don't want to miss any of these debates. And as you guys are listening to this very interesting and pivotal conversation and debate topic and title, did humans originate in Africa or America? Y'all don't want to miss this. All right. So thank you all very much. Thank you, Brother JJ. Thank you, Sister Karima. And thank everybody at the Lions Den Debate League. I'm shutting up.
All right. Thank you for that awesome promotion. As you can see, he got them Houston boys with them candy toys on the goddamn screen, man. I see Paul. I know where you from, Black Jesus. Ball in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is going to be an exciting, powerful debate, man. This is one thing that I say. You know, there is no loser in all reality of a discussion debate, because there's going to be some sides that agree with you. There's going to be some sides that agree with him or her. But the only difference is we do got judges, and that's how we got to do this to move forward. But I just want to let you know, if you do lose a debate, don't feel bad, because I guarantee you, if you reach just one person, you're doing a job. All right, let's go ahead and let these brothers get it back in. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say real quick for one. Oh, I got to echo. Mic check.
Sister Cree, you got to mute your mic. Somebody got to echo. It might be me.
Mic check.
That was me trying to tell Black Jesus to share his screen so he can pull up his information.
Oh yeah. Share the brother's his link that he had in the private chat, Black Jesus, because Karima's on her phone, so she can't do it. If you
all right, no problem. All right, thank you very much. I'm about to do that right now. Unsharing my screen here. All right, let me pull that link. Clicking the link right now. And I think I'm going to have to reshare my screen again.
Okay. And shout out to some of the new people that just joined us. We appreciate y'all coming over here and supporting the Ultimate Debate League. You know, this is one of our preliminaries. Once the debate starts, the action really gonna be going hard and heavy, man. I already know these two guys gonna get it in because I seen them behind the scenes.
All right, it's up. You can go ahead and click it, Karima. Click the screen. Oh, yeah, there you go. And brother, do I need to scroll? Go ahead and scroll down.
Yeah, start scrolling, and we just gonna touch on. It's 120. So of course, we're not gonna go through all. We'll probably get through like 10. I'll probably pick 10 out of the 100.
All right, go ahead, brother.
All right,
Is this gonna help prove your point? Go ahead, BlackJesus.
No, you go ahead, Jay. I'll respond when you finish. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, I'm saying if you feel this is gonna help prove your point that life started over in Africa, I mean America before Africa, bro, we're giving you a chance right now. Go ahead, bro.
All right, 120 things you probably didn't know were created by Black inventors. All right, scrolling down, my brother. Tell me when to stop.
Yes, sir. All right, I gotta do this real small for me.
Tell me when to stop.
Keep going. Okay, start right there. We'll start with the gas mask. Garrett Morgan developed what he called a safety hood after noticing how many firefighters were killed by smoke on the job. The hood, which went over the head, featured tubes connected to wet sponges that filtered out smoke and provided. First of all, before I go on to any more, I just want to let y'all know this is just one source that I'm using. I'm not using this source as the end-all be-all. What I'm doing now, I'm using something that I cross-referenced with about 10 other things. So let's talk about this gas mask. A gas mask, right? That's what we use in the military as well to, for we call it CBurn, for chemical burns and warfare. A gas mask is a big deal. So this is created by so-called Black inventors. So you have to ask yourself, when it comes to all these wars that these people claim they was in before this so-called Black inventor created this, why wasn't the gas mask created before that? But we can keep going now. Let's keep scrolling.
All right.
Somebody out there says, how does this prove that humans originated in the United States? That is Nyami Ubuntu. I hope I pronounced that right.
Do I keep scrolling, brother?
Yeah, we're going to stop right there at the 3 traffic light and refrigerated trucks. Okay? Right there. Okay, the 3 traffic light. The 3 traffic light was created by Garrett Morgan, the first Black person in Cleveland, Ohio. After he witnessed a severe car accident at an intersection in the city, he expanded on the current traffic light by adding a yield component warning oncoming drivers of an impeding stop. Okay, once again, the narrative is he was the first Black person. Is it just in Cleveland, Ohio? The first Black person in Cleveland, Ohio to own a car. Now, this is why I say you have your brain. If he's the first Black person in Cleveland, Ohio to own a car, what is the white people doing? If the white people created the cars, if they built the road systems, they built all this magnificent stuff, and you telling me they don't know how to create a stoplight? Come on, we got to start asking these questions. Next under this, right? You got refrigerated trucks created by Frederick McKinley Jones. Created cooling system. Anybody drive trucks? A refrigerated truck is a reefer truck, basically. I mean, they got the box trucks, but a reefer trailer. A reefer trailer, that's not something simple. That's you got the temperature thing. You can make it cold, you can make it hot, you can make it cool. It's very complex. So this he created a roof mounted cooling system that was used.
Right. Hey, we got some Blacks creating some stuff. Did they get credit for it, or did people steal their patents?
That's a whole nother time. I'm gonna bring that up in debate. Our patents were stolen. The patent was originally ours, but a lot of them were stolen. That's the thing, bro. Like almost everything in the world that's used today was created by so-called not just a Black person, but a so-called American, bro. It goes against their story if we creating all this stuff and we were slaves for 400 years, bro. It don't make sense. But I'm gonna save this I'm gonna save a lot of it for the debate. But let's keep going.
Right.
Refrigerate.
He give me a little appetizer, ladies and gentlemen. He gonna be bringing to the goddamn.
Right.
He ain't playing.
I'm just trying to get people to get their mind thinking, man, get their brain
Right.
working, man. That's all I'm doing, man. I'm not trying to sway nobody. I just want y'all to get thinking. That's all.
Right.
Goods on truck during extended transportation in the mid 1930s. He received a patent for his invention in 1940 and co-founded the U.S. Thermal Control Company. I know y'all seen those thermal control trailers. Thermal, that's what that is. That's a big deal. That's a real big deal because Thermo King is the biggest brand when it comes to refrigerated trailers. Everything that you have, no matter what it is in your house, whatever it is in your fridge, it got to the store that you bought it from by way of a truck and a trailer. Everything. That's not a debate. That's not an opinion. So if this guy's creating a refrigerated trailer before anybody else did, that's a big deal because how are you delivering groceries without a refrigerated trailer? Just think about that, right? Okay, we're gonna keep scrolling. I know I'm cooking right now. I know I'm cooking. I know the chat. I know it hurt. I know it hurt, y'all. I know it hurt. We keep scrolling though.
Go ahead, man. Hey, make yourself at home, man.
Okay, right there.
Go ahead.
Right there. No, I don't want to do that one because it don't go into too much detail, and I had to pull up my other source to get into it. So keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. I know y'all see see what's on this list though. I hope y'all say
reversible baby stroller. And say this is gonna help you prove the origins of life started in America, huh?
Okay. In a way, keep going.
Okay.
That drag queen shit, I don't like how they threw that in there. I feel like that's bullshit. But
whoa, what they throw in there?
Yeah, go if you scroll back up, it said drag queens on this motherfucker list. Yeah, it was. I feel like that's just.
Are they saying that the Negroes created drag queens?
Yeah. I feel like that was some BS.
Okay, now wait a minute.
We ain't even.
Whoa. Let me ask you this. So if we can't trust this right here about the drag queens, how can we trust everything? Let's drag queens is something else.
Okay.
What do it say it is?
Okay, once again, listen. When it comes to anything you read, anybody read, no one reads something and believe that they read. If you do, you can't call yourself a researcher because you're supposed to be taking the facts and then cross-reference it with other facts. So certain stuff that I read, right, that makes sense, it has facts in it, and I find stuff to cross-reference. And in that same book, it has a bunch of BS in it, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna eat the meat, I'm gonna chew the meat, and I'm gonna spit out the bone. You see what I'm saying?
They try to blame the black man for drag queens, y'all.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
Come on.
But see, if I wasn't genuine, I would have let you scroll by that and not say nothing. I'm not scared of my source. Yeah. I know what's in my source. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I called it out myself. But yeah, you keep scrolling though.
Somebody said the caveman did drag that woman. Okay.
It's looking for. I think you just passed it. Okay. Hold on. Okay, go back up. You passed it.
So, Rephaiah, did you want to say anything? Or are you just listening right now?
He good. Let him finish.
Yeah, he's showing you a little angle which way he going in the debate.
Keep it right there. Okay, so as you can see, it says airplane propellant, James S. Adams. Now I know it doesn't give more information, but like I say, I got a lot of other links that's gonna cross-reference with all of this. The airplane propeller, the propeller to the airplane. Now once again, they claim that the Wright brothers, right, out of North Carolina, the early 1900s, late 1800s, are the ones who first took flight, right? How are you inventing an airplane if you're not the inventor of the airplane propeller? If you scroll down a little bit more, just a tiny bit, just one little scroll, right? You will see on the next right there, it says a rotary engine created by Andrew J. Beard. So the rotary engine and the propeller that goes into the airplane was created by a Black American, but somehow, some way, in a magical world, 2 white men was the first to take flight. You see how that don't make sense? You see what I'm saying now? Like, if we inventing everything, how are these people getting credit for everything? But we're the inventors of it. At the same time, our history is nothing but slavery. All we did was pick cotton and get whooped and run away. So how did we have time to? And we couldn't read and write according to the narrative. I'm going by the narrative. We couldn't read and write. But niggas is creating refrigerated trailers and air conditions and rotary engines and a car cooler.
And so your angle is, wait a minute. I see where you're going. Where you're going. Wait a minute, man. How the hell we can be slaves? We were slaves, but we creating all this stuff all of a sudden. Where did we get the education?
Where did education come from? Because
all right.
Because my thing is, if someone is teaching us how stuff, well, it don't make sense. No. And the reason why I'm bringing this list up, because that's why I say, in order for you to say a population, if you're saying for sure that a population started in one place, specifically Africa, well, I'm going to see some inventions that the world coming out of Africa. That's why I asked him to name me 15. I got 100 list from so-called Black Americans. You can't name me 15 inventions from Africans on the continent of Africa. You can't name the inventors. Cook, bro. You are done, bro. You are cooked, bro. You're done. But you can put that source down.
Fine. Man is calling you out, bro. Do you want to have any comments about this, or you want to throw some meat out there for the people that belong to the debate? But until then, let me just say, hey, all the people that's in the eyes, I want everybody to have a wrench. I want it all blue in there. And see, the reason why I give away wrenches, we give away wrenches over here, we want y'all to put sources and your references and your platform where we can find you. You see what I'm saying? And also guard the group just in case some crazies come in there, because we can't all, more eyes is better than two. Let's get back to it. Go ahead, Rephaiah. I'll meet your mic, family.
Brother Rephaiah, go ahead, bro. Respond to what you saw or whatever you want to say.
Hold on. Hey, you.
I can't hear nothing no more.
I go out.
My volume went dead.
Okay, we can hear you, so go out and come back in.
Should I leave out? You can hear me? I can't hear nothing y'all saying.
Okay,
I'm gonna leave out and come back in again.
Okay. All right. Now this brother has a lot of passion and he's showing y'all the angle which way he's coming. You see. So I hope y'all paying attention. It's a little unorthodox. How you pronounce that, Black Jesus? Unorthodox.
Yeah, you did a good job. Unorthodox. There you go.
Yeah. It's a little unorthodox, but it took me a while to catch on the angle he got. But hey,
but he might be trying to fake him out too, JJ.
Yeah, I have done that. I've done that in my debates before. You know, my preliminary.
Now, see,
I'll talk about something.
Here's the thing. Go
ahead, brother.
My bad.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, real quick, I just want to say that the reason why I brought up that list is right because some of the same inventions that we're credited for on that list, some of those inventions, that stuff that's on that list, bro, that's ancient stuff. That's been archaeology proof of that stuff being used with the Mayans, with the Olmecs, like when it comes to build brick masonry and irrigation, and this is ancient stuff. This is ancient science, bro. This is nothing new, and it takes everything to create a rotary engine. It takes math, and I got sources that shows that math was created in America. I can prove all this. That's why I say he's gonna have a tough time. He's gonna have a tough time proving. He has no inventions. He has no innovations. He can't prove that. He's going off what, a monkey bone? That's tough. But I'm gonna mute my mic.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. The Aboriginal brothers he's come out swinging, balling, and crawling.
Hey, JJ, I'm gonna have to go. I'm getting ready to go on Sonetta in 1 hour, and I'll be advertising, the Ultimate Debate League, and going in on IUIC.
Oh, okay. That's the plan over there today?
Yeah.
And then later on tonight, I think Apostle Zaquan has a show over there at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I heard.
We also have another preliminary tonight. Shabar the Zealot versus the Truest. They will be doing that preliminary tonight. So we got a lot of action all over the internet. Well, go ahead, Black Jesus. Go do your thing.
All right. Y'all take care.
Yeah, we like
all right now.
Peace.
All right. All right, Brother Rephaiah, did you want to, you either respond to what he's saying or add some stuff that you might want the people to think about? That's up to you.
Well, I'm going at, things like skeletons, DNA, language, and, people like Gula Geechee who know of their African origin.
Okay. So
hey,
basically,
may I ask him a question about the?
Go ahead.
Where were historically? Where were the Gullah Geechee?
Well, I have one of my neighbors. His great grandfather is named Bilali Muhammad, who was a Gula Geechee from Sapelo Island, and he was a Muslim that came from West Africa. There's also a brother named Omar ibn Said that wrote a documentary that you can find that was a Gula Geechee. You got Queen Quet, that's currently the head of the Gula Geechees, and they say they came from Angola to Sierra Leone.
Okay, so historically, the Gullah Geechee all of them came from Sierra Leone.
I said from Angola to Sierra Leone.
So Gullah nor Geechee has nothing to do with nothing, quote unquote, Native American, nothing at all. That's what you're saying?
Well, they did mix with some of them, not all of them. A percentage of them, you can debate what percentage, mixed with some of the native population.
So you're telling me my bad.
For instance, the Seminoles, where the Seminole means runaway.
Okay, so you're telling me a small population of Africans mixed in with the indigenous population of Americans, and somehow that small population of Africans' culture, traditions took over the indigenous population to make the Gullah Geechee, bro?
The Gullah Geechee are originally from Africa.
Okay,
I gave you two names, and there's more.
Hold on, bro. Where does the word Geechee come from? Okay, you don't know. Just you don't know.
It's a mixed.
Okay, Geechee. Let me school you. Okay, let me teach you. Let me teach you right quick, because you don't know. Geechee comes from the Ogeechee River, is in Georgia. Georgia is in North America. Okay, have you ever heard of the Guale or the Guau? Guale. Okay, that's the Georgia Sea Islands. That's also in North America. Gullah comes from Guale. Geechee comes from Ogeechee River. That's both North America. I can prove that. You can't prove none about them coming from Africa, because you just said they mixed with the indigenous population.
They say they came from Africa. I just gave you two names that from West Africa. That with writing.
Hold on,
I just gave.
Yeah, well, real quick, Rephaiah, could you name those two names again? So I'm gonna write that down.
Bilali Muhammad, and this is he is one of my neighbor's great grandfathers.
Okay.
From Sapelo Island, Bilali Muhammad.
Okay, so
and Omar ibn Said is another one.
And these are Africans who say they're Gullah Geechee?
Yes. Yep.
All right. There's no.
Okay, so he's wrong on that as well. The Geechees, right? Historically, They go from the coast of Florida, coast of North Carolina, basically Virginia, and 30 miles inland. So when you speaking about your neighbor and Queen Quet, for one, they don't speak for all the Geechees. She's not speaking for the Geechees in Florida. She's not speaking for all the ones in South Carolina. She's not speaking for all the ones in North Carolina nor Virginia. So if you don't know what the Geechee originally origin story is, Angola. I can prove that as well in this debate if you want to take it there as well, bro. You not, bro. You don't even know where Geechee comes from, bro. I had to teach you that just now. You didn't even know that. Come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? Ogeechee River. That's the thing. Look it up. Guale, the Georgia Sea Islands. Look that up, bro. Queen Quet is on one little island. I'm from South Carolina. Queen Quet don't speak for all of us. I'm Geechee. My grandma said she don't know nothing about no Africa.
Okay. Rephaiah, did you want to respond to that? You unmute your mic, family. Okay, I think he having a technical difficulty.
Proof because your grandmother didn't know.
But family, we didn't hear a word you say. You start over because we couldn't hear you. Rephaiah, go ahead, start over.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, nothing against your grandmother, but maybe she didn't know. I don't know your grandmother.
But okay, so you just proved my point. Queen Quet don't speak for everybody. Queen Quet and her people, they might be Africans, but Gullah and Geechee has nothing to do with Africa. You cannot prove that, bro. I just told you the Ogeechee River is where Geechee comes from. That's a fact. You can look that up today. That's in Georgia, North America, bro, not Africa.
Well, they have her as the head spokesman, and she claims they come from Africa. And I've given you a couple names, and I have other names as well.
Queen Quet is a government plant. Let's get that straight for one.
So is Bilal Muhammad a government plant? Is Omar Ibn Said?
All of
them. Start right there.
And do you have proof of that?
Listen. When it comes
Deshaun
to black studies and African studies,
okay. Hold on real quick. Cream, got to mute him, everybody, real quick. All right, so let's keep it a little bit more organized. Now, he asked you was his two people that the sources that he brought. Are you saying that those people are agents?
Anything pushing black studies and African studies is funded by the CIA. This is a fact. So yes, that's cap. They're agents. But that's a whole. If he want to take that debate for a later date, or anybody want to take that debate,
they had a CIA in the 1700s. They had
in the 1700s. They weren't calling us African Americans. They was calling us Negro and colored. Then.
You just said he was a government plant. So I'm trying to figure out. Is there in 1770? I believe there was a CIA then.
It wasn't no CIA in 77. My point is, anybody pushing African towards our people at any point in time in history was an agent. Like Richard Allen, he's an agent. I'm not making this up. This is historical proof. Like I said, if anybody want to take that debate, we can debate that too.
Trust me,
that's not the premise.
Hold on, Deshaun. We got a lot of people listening. I see Kansu in the audience. I see, yeah. So you throw out some debates. Trust me, somebody gonna pick it up.
And now, what about the Igbo brother, Orlando Equano?
What about him?
That wrote. Are you saying he was an agent, or he didn't exist or something? I'm not sure.
What culture of the historically Gullah Geechees, right? What African cultures are they practicing that overridden? Because if they mixed in with the indigenous population, that means we would be able to go to wherever Queen Quet is and see Native Americans there today, right?
Well, they do have a Yoruba village in South Carolina.
Do the Gullah Geechees that the Queen Quet speak on, do they have Native Americans in their tribe?
No, they don't. I don't know every single one of them. No, I don't know.
Okay, no, they don't. I've already seen the pictures. I've talked to people who believe Gullah Geechee comes from Africa. If the story of the Gullah Geechee is they were runaways and they mixed in with the indigenous population. What I'm saying is, and this is just facts. This is science. Once again, numbers, mathematics.
What science? Show me that science.
Listen, a small population of people it's not going to overthrow the majority of the people and take over their culture, bro. That culture, so the indigenous people that they mixed in with will still be mostly indigenous culture, indigenous practices, and mostly the indigenous people, which means the Gullah Geechee today should be looking like Native Americans. A few Africans is not going to take over that, bro. That's not how that works.
All right, hold on for 1 second before y'all go back in. Now, everybody, those of you who just joined the audience, I thank y'all for coming in. Just to let you know, this is a preliminary. You know, they're going to set up a debate here soon, within the next 2 weeks. They'll probably be the last. They'll probably be the last ones to do that debate out of the first round, because we getting all them other debates out the way. But the topic is, everybody, this is what their topic is: Did humans originate in Africa or America? I want y'all to keep that in mind. That is the topic. Now, some of this other stuff that they're going back and forth, or they just talking about some things. I don't know if they're using that in the debate, but the key point: did humans originate in Africa or America? Go ahead, y'all.
I mean, I'm still waiting for him to show me some type of. I mean, we can go with the bones because I got bones over here in America that I could use as well, right? I have human activity, but like I said earlier, in order for a civilization to start in one place, right? We talk about Africa. There's going to have to be some type of trials and tribulations of these people coming to start inventing things. They have to the civilization is going to advance. It's going to keep advancing.
So let me ask you this, just so we can be sure. So you're saying, in order to be a human, you have to have an invention behind you?
In order to say all humans started in one place, right? We advanced how 60 years ago the cell phones we have today we didn't have, right? Right. So we will have to see some type of trial and error of these people inventing things to advance their lifestyle. So when we get to the pyramids in Egypt, okay, how did they build these pyramids? What kind of science and math? What tools were they using? Show me the tools. Because if you was the first ones, that you should be the first one to build apartments. You should be the first one to build skyscrapers because you have the art of building and you went through the trials and tribulations. That's what I'm saying. That's how civilization works.
So
that's just logic.
So, but I'm saying, it says, does humans originate? Like, where were the first human? That's it. Now, whether he went off and he didn't, was that just because I didn't invent nothing yet. I mean, I came up with the lions.
But your ancestors invented something. Like, you ain't got to play semantics, bro. You might not have invented something, but the people that you come from have invented things. That's civilization, bro. That's how this works. You have to build stuff. You have agriculture, bro. You got to eat. You got to eat, bro.
So should we look up the word? Should we look up the? I want this to be a clear cut. I don't want.
Well, Africans build they build pottery, Tupperware.
I don't want y'all to be debating two different goddamn topics. Now, I just ain't gonna know what the hell going on. So, origin. That's a key word in this title. So when we look up origin, are we gonna find something like, okay, origin means that you have to create something far as an invention? Because the title is, did humans originate in one of these countries? It's not that humans, where was the first inventions? See, that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand.
Okay, here's the thing. If we're not going add in stuff that adds to a civilization that would start showing that, okay, maybe life did start here because of this and that. If we're just going strictly off the out of Africa theory. In order for him to say, because he said there's a species before Homo sapiens. He said they were hominoids. He said these hominoids were ape-like people. Now you will have to prove that
We're
humans
talking.
evolved from these apes. Hold on, don't
You
cut me off.
keep. Nobody
You will
said
have to
that, bro.
prove.
You keep trying to
Bro,
do
that's
that.
what you. Okay, I'm gonna ask you again. We're Homo sapiens, right?
Right, and that's what our debate
Okay,
did.
hold on,
Humans,
stay right there.
Homo
Hold on, wait.
sapiens.
We're
What is
Homo
the
sapiens.
origin
So
of Homo
hold on,
sapiens?
wait.
That's
We're Homo sapiens, right?
right.
There was a species before us, right?
What's that have to do with Homo sapiens?
Bro,
Let's
answer
stick
the
to the subject because you keep running all around.
Bro, no, I'm not
Homo
running
sapiens.
because you're under the understanding that fall from another species, bro. That's your point. I don't believe in that Homo
He
sapiens
believed
shit.
God
A
created
person is a
them.
person.
Hold up, Deshaun. He believed God created man. So
no, he didn't. That's not what he said yesterday, bro. That's not what he said. Don't save him. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. That's not what he said on the phone yesterday.
No,
that's not what he said.
He keeps trying to make me. He's trying to give me a statement. I didn't say humans evolved from hominids. I said some of them mixed with hominins, and there are skeletons of hominins and Neanderthals. I mean, you can't just make them go away.
So humans
and our debating point, you keep trying to go to that, and I'm telling you, Homo sapiens
just said it
originated in Africa.
Just said humans were mixing with the ape people. You just said that, bro. You just said that. I didn't say that. You said it. So once again, according to you, how did regular humans, how did they pop up in Africa? How did they pop up? Did they just spring from the soil?
They were created.
Did they evolve? Created by what?
A higher power.
So the higher power created ape people first, and then the regular human.
Were apes here before humans? Yes or no?
Were plants and animals here at the same time?
Dog. Can you answer? How are you gonna ask me a question to answer a question? All right, can you answer the question?
You said, were apes here?
Were apes, animals, and things like that? Were they here before humans? Were they on this earth before humans?
Plants, animals, and humans were here at the same time. That's my theory.
And you can prove that.
So listen to what you're doing. You just asked me, was humans here before apes? So what you're still doing is you're still trying to say that humans and apes came first. Bro, you already lost, but I'm ready for this debate because you don't even understand what you're saying right now, bro. You're still tying yourself back to an ape, bro.
He said that apes.
No, you keep bringing up the hominid. I'm dealing strictly. Can you stop cutting me off, bro? I'm dealing strictly with Homo sapiens, where they originated from.
They were all over the planet. We was here, but we didn't come from apes, bro.
That's it's your job. I didn't say nothing about we came from apes.
That is what you said. Because why you ask? Hold on. Wait.
What? No, well, come on, bro. Time out real. You keep now. I was there. You keep trying to make them talk about the topic is humans, not where did humans originate in Africa or America? That's what the 2 points.
Bro,
you two need to be proven.
You're being biased. This man just asked me, did humans get here before apes? Why did he ask that specifically? Because he believes we evolved from apes, bro. That's simple. He knows this. He said it last night.
Bro, calm down. He said that apes come here before humans. That's what he said. He didn't say humans.
Why does it matter why does it matter if an ape was here before us? Because he's trying to say that we evolved from apes, bro. That's all y'all.
So do you want to debate evolution? Hold on. Do you want to debate evolution, or do you want to debate about human? Do you want to debate about Homo sapiens, or do you want to debate about Homo erectus and Homo sapiens and all these other homos? We're trying to find out.
The out of Africa theory is evolution. It's the same thing, bro. You can't have one without the other. That's what y'all don't understand. That's why I'm getting hyped now, because I'm like, yo, y'all trolling me right now, or y'all being sincere, like y'all don't know that's one the same. Out of Africa and theory of evolution is the same thing.
Do you want to change the title? Do you want to change the title?
No,
this title
I'm asking. Hold on, I'm asking y'all a question.
Listen,
I'm asking y'all a question. Do y'all not know that the out of Africa theory and the theory of evolution is the same thing? Do y'all not know that? Just say no. You don't know that.
All right, what are we gonna do?
It's one and the same.
Do you want to change the title of this? Because we're going to have a title that's clear cut. Did humans? I don't care about no Homo erectus. I want to know where was the first Homo sapien at. You told us in the back chat that they all popped up at the same time. Now, do you still stand on that?
I still stand on that. The point that I'm making, he's gonna get to a point where he says he's gonna say we evolved from apes. That's the only way he can prove or try to prove that
I'm just
we came out of Africa.
I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you older Homo sapien skeletons in Africa than in America.
That's pretty much whoever got the oldest. That sounds like a winner to me.
That's cool. Hey, what's the name? What's the name of the skeleton? Was it a bone? Was it a skull? What's the name of it?
A skeleton.
Okay, what name did they give it? Like I could give you Lucia in South America that dates back 12,000 years. That goes back to the Olmecs. So what's the name of your skull?
Okay. Well, you got you got one that they call mitochondrial Adam. That goes back 200,000 years.
And the skull measurements was what? What did he come back as his skull measurements?
As a Homo sapien.
No. Was he a negroid? Was he a Caucasoid? Was he a Asian? Like,
well, he's found in around Ethiopia.
Okay, but what did the skull measurement say?
He was the first human. He's the old one of the oldest humans.
Okay, and he was the oldest humans. Was what? Was he a Negro?
Yeah, he's found in Africa. Where else would he be?
Oh, so because it was found, bro. Okay, this is gonna be terrible.
So, so what are you saying? The European? He would be European or something else?
Bro, there's a science, an exact science that they still use today to find missing people. The science that's been around way before this DNA talk, right? Called craniology. Hold on, wait, cutting me off.
Okay.
Cutting me off because you didn't have an answer to what I was asking you. So now I'm about to ramble for a second. There's a thing called craniology. It measures the measurements of skulls and bones. You can determine the age, the race, and the sex of these bones through the measurements of the bones. So that's why I asked you the measurements the bones that you're talking about that dates back, well, you say 200,000 years. What's the craniology measurements?
I don't have the exact measurements. He's called do you have the exact measurements of Lucia? Do you know Lucia was mixed?
She No. I'm about to tell you right now. Be quiet, because you don't know. She was a.
Oh, hold on, bro. I gotta moderate this. Hold on. Now he asked you. Now you asked him a question. He answered it. But then when he asked you a question, to me, you don't want to answer. You want to go. So could you answer his question, please, bro? I'm gonna keep this fair.
Who you talking to me?
Yeah, you dominating him with the questions. Now he just asked you.
Bro, then he just asked me about Lucia, right? I was about to answer that. You don't cut me off. Don't do that, bro.
No, bro, I'm not cutting you off.
All right, Lucia was a Negro woman, like I was saying. Nah, because y'all was jumping on me last night, so I'm still hot about last night. It's all good. But anyway, I'm over here and I'm gonna talk my shit because this dude don't know what he talking about. Lucia was a Negro woman. She was a middle-aged woman. Guess what? She was a woman. How did they know she was a woman? Because the measurements of the skull. How did they know she was a Negro? The measurements of the skulls. How did they know her age? The measurements of. Not no DNA, skull measurements. Right? Right. So I'm asking him, the bones that he's talking about in Africa, what was the conclusion of the measurements to say that this one, for one, it was a human? What type of human was it? Because according to y'all, all humans ain't the same.
He was an African.
Because I know we're not the same as Caucasians.
And Lucia was determined to be an Australian Pacific Islander mixed with a Denisovan. And I will bring that up. I will bring what they said. They said Lucia is mixed with of that Denisovan species.
Bro, they said the skull measurements of Lucia about the DNA topic that they added in. Bro, no. We talking about the skull
they added it in
measurements. Okay, hold on.
Well,
Does DNA? Hold on. Does your DNA make up how you look?
Let me ask you
something.
Well, everybody looks. Everybody has a different. We don't all look exactly the same.
Okay, let me. Okay, now you playing semantics.
But Lucia scientifically is.
Can y'all take a break for 1 second, please?
Hold
I need to get
hey,
some water.
I gotta go in a minute though. So
I
that's
know.
what I'm trying to
So
hurry to get this in.
we finna this, bro. But bro, if you gotta listen to the moderator, man, for real. And I'm trying to keep on. I'm giving you a chance to speak. I promise. But do y'all need to change this debate to who has the first inventions? Was it Was it Islanders? Adam's calendar was that first? You see what I'm saying? That's the oldest. What, the Adam's calendar, or was it the goddamn refrigerator? Is that what we doing in this goddamn debate? Because it sounds like,
bro, we talking about skulls now. Now you being petty, bro. Now you being petty now, bro. Cause we talking about skulls now, bro.
You don't have no discipline, man. I'm trying to be fair. It sounds like to me you want to compare goddamn inventions. So why don't we change who had the best inventions or shit like that? Because did humans originate in Africa or America? That don't go with nothing you're talking about, bro. I'm just being honest.
Are we not talking about skulls right now, bro? You can do all that yelling all you want. Are we not talking about skulls right now, bro? Skulls and bones not the topic right now. So why the fuck is you going back to inventions, dude?
Hold on. Why the fuck is you being disrespectful? This ain't the back chat. This ain't the fucking back chat.
Y'all do all that yelling? None of that.
Hey, you know what? We can find somebody else to debate, Rephaiah, if you're gonna be disrespectful, bro. Because you're a little bit childish.
You being disrespectful, bro. Nah, hell no. You being petty right now, bro.
A peanut butter maker. You're talking about an invention. Goddamn it, the Adam's calendar is the oldest goddamn invention on the planet. But guess what? You lose. You lose. If we want to play that goddamn game, bro.
Nigga, we talking about
bro, don't come over here, bro. I can tell you this is your first debate. You weak. You can't even come up with a goddamn title. So get your ass out of here. I don't even want you to fuck
out of here.
Kareem, get him out of here. He gotta go. You want to disrespect me on my goddamn shit, nigga? Get your ass out of here, man. Dumbass nigga sitting up there talking about some goddamn inventions. And the title is, did humans originate in Africa or America? You gonna have the judges confused, bro. Rephaiah, is he off the topic tonight?
Sure is. How's letting them rant? You know, all I'm gonna do is show older skeletons. That's all I need to do.
Yeah, because he talking about refrigerators. He talking about modern day technology that's going on now. Like that you ain't bringing no sources that's saying that anything about human existence.
Shit. As a matter of fact, since I'm a bitch ass, hey, block this nigga, get him about it. We don't need you. Take your ass over to Sinetta with that bullshit or somewhere else, bro. Because you can't even come with a topic that the people can judge on. It said that humans originate in Africa. But in order to originate in Africa or America, you got to have an invention, according to this guy. What the hell is that, man? You already lost. And then look, you act like you've been doing this for a long time. You just said this was your first goddamn debate, man. Yeah, man. Hey, send the link.
Yeah, but he coming in here with the same energy.
Find somebody else for
he coming in here with the same energy he had in the back chat, and we don't do that here. Being disrespectful. You already, you know, working with feelings already.
Yeah, and making up stories about people. They like, you know, people know where they came. Some people know where they came from.
Yeah, somebody can take their place. Hold on. We got somebody that want to take his place now. This dude's a bad representation of Aborigines. He can't even stay on topic. Okay, so when you look up the word origin, is it gonna have that means you got to invent something. It says, did humans originate in Africa? Humans. So in order to originate somewhere in America, I got to invent a goddamn toaster, according to this guy.
And then now he's going to want to try to make a mitochondrial atom a monkey. That's where he's going with it.
Right. Hey. And then the topic is about humans. We ain't talking about no other subspecies. We know there's other species on this goddamn planet. We're talking about humans. You goddamn idiot. If this the best the Aboriginal community got, then y'all in some sad shape. So whoever want to take his place, if not, we will find somebody else. This will go. We will not have this nonsense in our goddamn tournament. You can't even come up with a goddamn direct a topic. Get your ass out here, man. You a goddamn idiot. I destroyed. You can't even stay on goddamn topic. The oldest is found in Africa, nigga. Not in America. The oldest invention is found in Africa. The Adams calendar. You lost already. Go ahead.
I was gonna wait for that one. I wanted to let him go ahead and rant.
I mean, everybody with common sense knows that you said that yesterday. That was you.
Yeah.
That was your son.
Yeah.
Like this dude act like he going to the 1700s and Benjamin Banneker and the peanut butter maker and all this shit.
Yeah.
How do you know none of them people didn't have no Negro African blood in them, bro? Huh?
He wanna assume that.
You want to assume all the inventions was originally from here. So now you gotta just prove the slave trade, bro. And man, bro. Aboriginal power, you better send some better students than this. Now let's see why the people in the community be laughing at some of y'all, man. You ain't gonna come over here and tell me to shut the fuck up. I ain't been nothing but goddamn trying to be courteous to you and get order, and your disrespectful ass want to disrespect me? Get your ass out of here, man.
Yeah, he did. He started with inventions. I'm like, what kind of debate we got going on? You're supposed to be talking about the first humans. You know, I mean, I went with him when he was saying that we everywhere. I understand that. I believe that we came from everywhere. But you gotta prove that. Yeah, you gotta prove that. You know what I mean? The first person, was here before African was. You talking about inventions. You talking about stuff that, and you're talking about it after they was in slavery. Like you ain't even make it make sense.
You ain't proved that these people was Aboriginals. You just show it ranting on and showing inventions.
All right, how do you know what about Benjamin Banneker's goddamn bloodline? How do you know?
If he was going against the European and that discussion, then he might have been right about that one. But he act like he was going against proving that black people created things before the European. Because what are you talking about?
All right, y'all mute your mic real quick. Yeah, and I apologize, everybody, man. Once this dude started disrespecting me, didn't want to listen and talking about we jumping him. No, brother. We trying to get on a topic because if it says there's human originated in Africa or America, am I going to start talking about the goddamn Chicago Bulls and the Knicks? Well, you know what? The Bulls, they originated the basketball. So you know what? It had to start in America. Not Manute Bol he didn't have a basketball. So it couldn't have started. That's the dumbest shit that I ever heard. I'm thinking of that. I'm like, this is your premise? Inventions? He trying to act like the people in Africa didn't invent shit. Like they didn't invent nothing. They ain't built no pyramids. They ain't built no. I mean, no. Ain't no irrigation systems over there. None of that shit, according to this guy, man. So anybody on the audience? Look, Kareem, open up the panel. I mean, anybody want to come on and y'all let me know if I'm wrong. But that dude was out of pocket. Go ahead, Rephaiah. Yeah. I'm like, we gonna leave this dude. He gonna be disrespecting the people that are just trying to moderate. Nigga, yesterday you said everybody popped up at the same goddamn. You said all Homo sapiens popped up at the same time around the earth. So that means if Rephaiah bones is 20,000 years old, I better be finding one in Australia. I better be finding one in goddamn Europe, some goddamn. All of them better pop up at the same goddamn day. That's what you told us. That's what you told us, bro. I would have destroyed that shit. Yeah, he was out of line. Saint Alvaro Mananti. Even some of your own people, you was out of pocket, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we will. Hey, if don't know other Aboriginal stuff, Rephaiah, trust me. I find one from over there, Top Cat, Native American. Do you want to say anything else? Anybody want to come up? Put the link in the chat, Kareem. And then look, that's his first debate. Well, why would you even send Aboriginal Power? Why would you send this guy in? First debate, you seen this whole list of people, just seasoned debaters. And you want us to play around with a guy like this? Original means not, let's say, okay, and original means just as, what that say, Kansu? I don't know what you're saying, man. I don't know. Yeah, his ass is kicked off, man. Got me yelling and screaming. You know what? I try to treat people with respect, but he told me to shut the fuck up. And even before that, he was kept cutting in and then look like when he asked Rephaiah some questions, and he answered. Then when Rephaiah asked him a question, y'all notice he didn't want to answer him. Am I right, Rephaiah? Unmute your mic, family.
Yeah, he tried to play that little cat and mouse game, you know, and going to answer a question directly.
And you kept answering all his questions. He kept trying to entertain him, okay? But the minute you asked him one, he want to play a game. And, you know, dude, man, you weak, bro. Ain't no way I'm going to come to the debate and say did humans originate in Africa or America, and I'm going to try to prove that they originated in goddamn America because they in 1877 a goddamn cotton gin was invented. Like they didn't have no goddamn. Matter of fact, the people who took the goddamn slaves, they took craft. They took people who know how to do skills. They took carpentry. Right. They took people who know how to do metal work. You goddamn idiot! Like we just came over here dumb as fuck.
I showed him 2 Muslims. He wanted to say they CIA.
Then you bring up 2 Gullah Geechees that say they come from Africa, and now all of a sudden they CIA, y'all. All of a sudden they CIA. The hell up out of here, man. Ain't nobody gonna come on this goddamn platform and disrespect none of us. Now, I treated this dude with respect. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And you know, this is my first time dealing with that community, so I know I'm not gonna say that he's the whole representation of y'all because I wouldn't want nobody to put some goddamn cocker's eye on me. He don't represent me. So I ain't even gonna do that to y'all. But that guy right there, that's some in-house stuff that y'all need to deal with. How you gonna bring him in front of a platform? He don't even have enough decorum enough to sit there and try to respect the host, respect the moderator, and then you ain't even answering nobody's question. You want everybody to answer yours. And then the topic is, did humans originate in Africa or America? And you want to talk about a goddamn refrigerator. Like we were just don't you know the people they were stealing? They stole people who know how to do construction and craft work and all that type of stuff, bro.
Yeah, iron workers.
The hell wrong with you, man? And here's another question. Since you say you native to this goddamn land, ask him the question, right, Rephaiah. Are you gonna save it? You gonna save it?
Yeah, I'll save it.
All right, well, we're gonna leave it alone. Something we talked about now soon. But yeah, man, it's kind of good that it did turn out like this because you would have lost America92 for the simple fact you can't even stay on topic, and an invention does not prove where humans originated from. Your inventions that you talk about is in the 19th century?
Yep.
And I guess he's saying there was no other inventions until the 19th century, y'all. Look. No other inventions on this planet until the 19th century. And where do you find this guy, man? What type of shit is that? All kind of inventions in Africa that's been way before the 19th century, but all of a sudden now we just got inventions when we got over here. What nonsense is this, man? We got Kansu, the real Nuwabian, in the building. And this is one thing, like I say, in this tournament, we ain't gonna have no gray area topics. And that's all I was trying to do. Go ahead, Aki. We got somebody else on here too. Go ahead. I'll meet you, Mike.
You hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Greatness, family. Greatness. Peace, Sister Karima, to the Lions Den, everybody on the panel. Man, my show I was working out of town in some old country town. It was raining. I couldn't get no.
Are you talking about the other night?
Yeah, my Wi-Fi was out, but I'm on the road headed back home. So we probably have.
I freelanced the rest of the way. I can't know what to talk about.
Yeah, it was messed up. I don't know what the heck was going on, but yeah, man. Peace to everybody, man. This is an interesting topic, right? Especially. And that's what confused me, what you were saying, JJ, because I'm like, okay, I'm looking at the topic, then I'm listening, and I'm like, what the hell is they talking about? They talking about all kinds of the Gullah Geechees and, you know. It wasn't them, it was the brother. Yeah, it was him. But the thing about it is...
Hold on, Council, real quick. Hey, Sakina, I'm so patient. How you know? My camera off. She's like, stop pacing, JJ. Calm your ass down. I'm finna sit down. Go ahead, man. You got my bad blood pressure up. Go ahead, Council.
Hey, JJ.
Yeah, you hear me? You hear me now?
Yeah, then we're gonna let the other brother speak. Yeah, go ahead, Council.
Okay. Go ahead, Council. So, well, the first thing I want to say, I just want to reiterate is, the brother was dead wrong when he said the Gullah aren't African or whatever, or have no link to Africa. And then the other brother was mentioning the Queen Ket, you know, who made a public announcement stating that. Now, that's kind of in my field because I'm all into, like, you know, I rock with the Gullah Geechee, I rock with the Yoruba, I rock with the Hoodoo people, you know, so that's in my particular field. Now, I know Gullahs personally. One of my mentors, that's been my mentors for years, is Gullah. And he did a DNA test, an African ancestry test, way before he was, like, even into the consciousness of anything. But he's from Charleston, South Carolina, so you know he Gullah. He's like 70-some% Yoruban. Like, strong percentage Yoruban. You know, the Gullah Geechee are the West Africans that came here. I mean, you can look in their culture, you can look in their food, you can look in the customs. They brought a lot of these spiritual systems. He even mentioned that it was the same spiritual systems are the same. In fact, I was having a debate with Smash Rockwell where he was scared to debate me, but we were talking about hoodoo, which is thought about as an African American spirituality. And that really comes from West Africa, from Ghana, and even on back to ancient Egypt. We found the word hoodoo or udu in the ancient Egyptian dictionary. So, yeah, those what you calling them? The what they call themselves? American what? The group the people that believe that Aboriginals. Man, I done bumped into some. Now I used to think. If them Aboriginal boy, they the real pseudos, man. Listen, I've had some run-ins with the Aboriginals, but here's the key thing, though. Let's look at the word Aboriginal. Then let's look at the word abnormal. Then let's look at the word absent. That prefix ab is a negation, is a term to negate. It means not normal or not original. Aboriginal means not original. So the word in and of itself means that they could have been original.
Wait. Aboriginal means not original.
That's right. Means not original. And the reason it does is because of that prefix ab, that same word abnormal. Like if you go to the doctor and say, hey, we did a scan on your body, everything's normal. But if you go back and say, hey, we did a scan and something's abnormal, that means it's not normal. That's a prefix. The Aboriginal people, the original Aboriginals are the ones over in with the curly hair, what's the island?
Australia.
Papua New Guinea and
Australia.
Thank you. And some of them have like these mulatto, like blonde hair and stuff, but they're what you call the Aboriginal. They're not the African, which is the original. So the brother need to do some research on that. So I'm in agreement with the brother on the panel on this one, not the brother who got kicked out.
Okay, now you was outside looking in. Did I disrespect that brother?
Not at all. He was crunk from the beginning. He was crunk.
I was overlooking it, trying to get the people going, get the topic on point. Because you was confused. You see the topic. The human originated in Africa or America? Somebody need to mute their mic. You see the topic. You see that? Well, how did we get to talking about who created the damn peanut maker? Kansu, go ahead and explain that. I think he froze up. Okay, we got another brother on the panel, Kansu. Hold up for a minute. I can't see your name, so I would like to. You got to introduce yourself.
This Tyrone right here, JJ.
Ah, what's up, Mississippi? You got to introduce yourself.
And now you on a subject.
What's up, Mississippi?
You on a subject that I'm talking about. I know I'm well aware. I mean, like when you talk about where did the people originate from, we got paperwork showing that the Choctaw come from Nanawaya, sacred mound. The same way Genesis said man came from Mother Earth, we come from the productive mound, the mother mound. And for that dude saying about what about absolute? Because I'm absolutely right about that. Contrary to how you all talk about African Egypt, man, we stays in the town, man, where the Choctaw sold the land of Mississippi to the United States. We can go to these sacred and I'm talking about these holy places and see them and touch them. So contrary to another person believes in what they believe in, man, we got facts, bro. And you want to talk about the rivers of the Bible and where people come from, we can touch them. We can point you straight to them the same way the Bible does. Like it's not about a matter of debate with us. It's a matter of how in the hell do y'all keep on talking about Africa and Egypt and so many of you I have never been there. The only person that ain't been there and talk about it is Jabari, man. That dude there's a flaming queer, man. He here to deceive. So I don't want to take that in.
I agree with you on that one.
I mean, like that dude, like you can hear dick in him. I mean, like I'm talking like when it comes to that. I'm sorry about that, JJ.
Hold on. Can we watch the language? I'm trying to get this channel over onto. I got plans. I'm trying to get on this Christian channel. So some of these shows, this ain't gonna be one I want to show, but I'm just trying to get people conditioned to because the broadcast is gonna be on a Christian platform that I've been looking at.
No motherfucker got dick in it.
Bro, did I just tell you?
Let me say.
Bro, I just said you watch the language, you don't go say it again. Get your dumb ass out of here. This is what I'm talking about, man. We got people out here who okay, when I'm speaking, somebody got to mute their mic because it's bad. I think it's you, Consul. But what I'm saying, and I just told this brother, man, don't come on, and he gonna do it anyway. So Karima, this is what I want you to do for him. Block him off the goddamn chat, man. You want to come back with your other agent.
Hey, you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Now, I don't want the brother to think that the Lions Den or myself is saying we don't like, because I'm assuming the brother was Choctaw. He mentioned something about a Choctaw that they had, a Choctaw Native American. Listen, I'm mixed. I'm half white, half black, half white. I don't get into the race card, whatever race this person is. I just get into the historical facts of the matter. You may be a Choctaw, you may be a Yamasee, you may be a whatever, Native American, whatever. But I can actually show you where you have different types of Native Americans. You have your Native Americans who are really your American Indians, who are really your more light-skinned, more whitish-looking ones. Then you have ones like the Yamasee, who aren't even recognized by the Bureau of Indian Affairs because they look African. So this message is to the pretendians that are really Africans that want to be Native American, be Indians, that's really not, because they don't even accept y'all. Why you want to be a part of somebody that's like me trying to go amongst the whites? I'm like, hello, white brothers. Hey, it's good to be here. I'm joining my white brotherhood, and they gonna look at me like, well, you ain't white.
They see that dripping Negro in you.
You see what I'm saying? Especially when I start talking. Oh Lord, it's over. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. That's the key that you got to understand. Furthermore, I have yet to see. I'm gonna say this. I lived in Oklahoma for a long, long time, from 2015 to like recently, and it is a huge Native American population. Now that you got to remember, that's where the Trail of Tears, which started around Georgia, Florida, Alabama, and they walked and migrated all the way to Oklahoma. And you did have some mixing in of the ex-slaves or free slaves, or even in latter times in the early 20s, of Native Americans and black or African American population. You did have a lot of mix. So you do got a lot of people, a lot of brothers and sisters with Native American blood. And for those that are mixed Native American, hey, that's your culture. You have two cultures. But you can't neglect the fact that humans originate in Africa. And I've even read some books to where some Native Americans themselves speak about, like they call them like eagles, the black eagle, the brown eagle, of course the white eagle represents the Caucasian. And they speak about how all the different colors come from the black eagle. So, people just got to research, but yeah, them Aboriginals, they crazy, man.
I'm not gonna put that all off on all of them, man. But that one that just left here, I don't know. He know how to debate, because I always thought if it's a title, see, you came in confused, didn't you, Kansu? Did you come in confused?
Yeah, I was confused. Did you come in confused? Yeah.
And this is my whole point. I said, look, people gonna be coming in thinking y'all debating about inventions. So why don't we just say who got the earliest inventions? Because how does origins of a human means that we got to determine inventions determines the earliest human. I guess that's what we're trying to say. No, the bones do. Where did they find the earliest bones and skulls? Then you went to the 1800s with your inventions. Life started way before that, didn't it?
Right. Inventions are
that's an easy question. Life started before your inventions, man.
Right. Inventions are something that develop.
So I guess so did they have spears and different tools, stone tools? Does that count for something? I mean, if you're gonna do that, all I say, bro, you should have did an invention debate. And then but you would have to prove that none of those people that you say is in America that got these inventions don't have any African blood in them. And you're not going to be able to prove that, bro. So that's why
that's why I let him rant.
I know you did. But I didn't want him to come to the debate thinking that man, this is the way. Because like I said, Kansu come in reading the title, then he hear y'all talking about Gullah Geechee. Even Gullah Geechee is old. I mean, they're young compared to the first humans. That's what we're trying to figure out. Where was the oldest skeleton remains? I mean, his original stance was that all Homo sapiens popped up at the same time. Did he not say that?
Yep.
So he would have to prove that.
Yep. He would have had to show me a 200,000-year-old skeleton in America.
Yep. And everywhere else.
Yep.
And he wasn't gonna be able to do that.
I know it.
So I don't know how he thought that the invention thing was gonna help him prove his point. And I apologize to the Aboriginal community, but hey, I'm gonna say this: he disrespecting us over here. And then he started putting words. He want to make this to a Homo erectus and Homo.
Yeah, he kept bringing up Homo erectus, and trying to tell me that I believe in evolution.
I'm like, that brother believe God created man. What the hell are you talking about? Whether God put him in America, hey, well, he put him in America, Africa, he believed that God created man. This dude, I know him.
Look, then he said the theory of evolution and the out of Africa theory is the same thing, and it's not. It's not the same thing.
It's not. Exactly.
What are you talking about, bro? And here's the thing: the out of Africa theory has now been confirmed. It ain't even a theory no more. It's a confirmed fact. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's white folks know it. I mean, it don't matter about that now. You know, at that point, it's out the bag. The cat's out the bag.
You have that skeleton from South Africa there, of a woman that they say all humans came from her. Botswana, I believe it was.
Yeah, and then see the theory of evolution and the out of African theory ain't got nothing to do with it. The people that came out with the theory of evolution wouldn't even, I mean, they was racist. We already talked about that with Mudawa. You know, I didn't even really get into that specific thing, but I think that's the problem with it is. I think a lot of people from place with Native American and want to negate the African side. You see it right, and it's just like, you can't do that. You know, you just can't do that. You know,
and some of them can't even prove they got Native American blood.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly. Or what exactly? You know, what it is. I noticed he had the picture of the old man up there on this thing. Now, I've been through this school, like, when I first came into consciousness, we was in this school of thought, as far as, like, even Van Sertima, they lived before Columbus, and, you know, all this, but he was getting into that. And the thing is, you do have a lot of people, there's a lot of evidence that Africans migrated over here before Columbus, et cetera, the Olmec civilization and all that. But here's the thing to kill them with that too is about where did the rubber tree, the rubber plant, how did rubber get to the early Americas? Well, we know that rubber is indigenous to Africa, not the Americas. So somehow somebody, you know what I'm saying, brought the rubber plant to America. And not only that, all kind of stuff, man. They got religious customs and
so let me ask y'all this. So is he saying that no Africans came over here? I'm not. How did he prove Benjamin Banneker don't have any African blood in him? He would have to get his DNA, wouldn't he?
Oh, they want to run from DNA.
I'm just saying, how did he? If our history was taught to us, mainly the consensus is taught to us that we came over here on ships, as slave ships, right? And we overcame a lot of oppression and who we are today. But he wants to say that whoever created these inventions, no, they had to be aboriginals. This is what he's trying to say, y'all.
Yeah.
Aboriginals, and there ain't no blood. So how would he prove that all these inventors didn't have any African blood in them? How could he prove that? Just somebody answer that.
He can't. He's just going to do it. Assumptions.
That's why I was trying to make it. I was trying to make it easy, for the judge to judge these debates by having a topic that's clear cut. If he said, "Did humans originate in Africa or America?" You know what me as a judge would be looking for? Evidence of oldest bones.
Right.
That's what I would be looking for. What about you, Consul?
Yeah. Same thing. I'm gonna look for that. I'm gonna look for oldest bones, oldest, all that, artifacts, civilization, but mainly, mainly signs of civilization and skeletons, because person could have did something somewhere and moved somewhere else, but you would have to need all that, and it's like the civilizations. I've even heard some people, that's Mighty Hebrew. Mighty Hebrew, he'll go into the antediluvian 100 trillion gazillion years ago. It's like going back that far.
Hey. I love Mighty Hebrew. Hey, man.
It's hard to track something back that far. That's a long time ago. God damn.
Hey, man. He got sources, though, I guess, back him up, man. It's all right. Unless y'all can debunk his sources, then ain't too much of brother's decision to say. That's all right.
Yeah, because all the brother got to do, or anybody to debate that, would be to what they say the African out of theory take the age of Homo sapien, modern Homo sapiens, they say around 250,000 years ago, and then trace the migrations and stuff. I mean, it'll boom. That's it. He dead. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. It wouldn't be nothing that he could really use to, and of course, okay, if people started in the continent of North America, not the continent of Africa, then show us what some ancient Americans was traveling to Africa for shit.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me read what they say on the screen here. OG Green Machine. Go ahead and read that comment.
It say, if one of these clowns walked up to me and told me the bull crap they're spewing on the platform, I will put them in the hospital, give each of you my address, and dare you to make me prove it.
Man. I mean, he had some people in the audience that was rooting for him, man. It was, I'm like, it could have been, I'm just saying, to me, if I'm trying to organize it, it's got to be a clear-cut topic. Because how are we going to talk about humans' origins, and then you talking about a goddamn peanut butter maker? Then you're going, if we talk about the origin or the origins, like that's the beginning. The peanut butter maker didn't come to the 1900s. How do that prove your point, bro? That's all I'm trying to get you to see.
Oh, hey, you remember now, this reminds me of Kyle, who been running for me, because remember, Kyle had a contest station. He said, when I said the Gullah Geechee, come from West Africa, the Yoruba and the Khan and all that, he was in doubt about that too. He was in doubt about that. But the thing about it is, what a lot of people fail to realize is, I'm gonna say 60+% of all what they call African Americans have some kind of West African DNA. This is just a fact.
Yep.
It's a fact.
Yep.
You can't wiggle around it. You ain't gonna get nowhere around it. And once you get to that overstanding, then that's up to the individual. But that's just like if that brother do a DNA test and it say he, Igbo, Nigeria, or a Fawn, or a Fawn or Iwe of Ghana. And then what is he gonna do then? And it's not a bad thing. Like if you do have a person, like let's say you got certain African Americans got a lot of Native American DNA. Some of them you can look in their face and tell with the nose, the high cheekbones, light skin, whatever.
Yeah.
Now it ain't nothing wrong with that person saying, okay, I'm half African, so I can practice my African culture and Native American culture, because a lot of it is one and the same. It's really based on animism, nature reverence, ancestral reverence, and stuff like that. So, but people want to just want to pick a side, or or whatever.
Yeah,
I think that's the problem.
But some of them kill me though, man. Got a beard down to their chin, talking about they are Aboriginal.
Yeah, right. And the originals don't have body hair.
Yeah, they
True. Most Native Americans don't have facial hair,
right,
or body hair. That is just a genetic fact.
Yep.
Hey, y'all go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe. And also, is there anybody, any Aboriginal that in the audience that want to take this man's place and represent y'all the right way? Give me a call, or y'all can jump on the panel right now and state the claim. Other than that, Rephaiah, we're going to find somebody else.
All right.
Hey, Rephaiah, let me ask you this.
What's that?
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm live right now. Let me call you right back, family. All right, this is JJ. All right. Okay, peace. Would you debate Kansu?
On what though?
Well, Kansu, go ahead and tell me what. Kansu has this new theory that said that women can have children without men.
Well, what more? That wasn't.
Come on, man.
Nah, let me explain it to you. That wasn't necessarily like for debate material. That was basically because what happened was a lot of people into orthodox Kemetic science, they just deal with like the basics of it. So when Dr. York put in his book, the Black Book, Sacred Records of the Tomb Raid, back in like 1998 or 99, 2000, it mentioned that women were once able to give birth without the assistance of man, right? Then it mentioned a few goddesses in ancient Egypt. So what we found was sources outside of that book, sources from ancient Egyptian dictionaries, and other authors that agree with Dr. York's theory that not only were women once able to reproduce on their own, but certain Egyptian goddesses, and we found in the Egyptian dictionary, hieroglyphic dictionary, where certain goddesses were attributed to having the gift of parthenogenesis, or to be able to create and reproduce without the need of a man. Okay. So that's I wouldn't really debate it as a fact, because it's not really it's a theory. It's just we found more information leading credence to that theory. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't necessarily call it like a scientific breakthrough.
What you think about that, Rephaiah?
Is that like Homo erectus and things of that nature, like Lucy and whatnot?
That's a good question. No, and that's a good question. This was way before we evolved into Homo sapiens. This was actually during a reptilian phase. Because science has now proven that we evolved out of the water. So of course, when we came out of that water, now it's funny that you mentioned about the Native Americans not having body hair, because a lot of Native Africans don't have body hair either. And that's also a reptilian trait. That's not a mammalian trait. When mammals come out of the womb, they have body on their hair. Now, during the early stages of life, and now we're getting into what they call biogenesis, or the pre-creation. When the first early life forms started to evolve out of the water, those are the stages that we're talking about, when the XX feminine chromosome species was able to reproduce on her own. It way back then, and that's why it's good to keep the chronology of what you're talking about in order. You just like the brother was skipping from, what I mean, skipping from damn modern to ancient to you got to keep that in
right.
Yeah, but no, we ain't saying that Homo sapiens did it. Now, although I have found some sources from Hilton Hotima, certain occultists back in like the early 1900s that have allegedly accounted a few virgin births within the late 1800s, early 1900s. That haven't been verified, but it's out there.
And it seems kind of similar to what the doggone tribe be talking about, the Nomos.
Oh yeah, it's all tied into that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It all ties into that. Cause see, the Dogon talk about the Nomos, who they say were, if you look up the word Nomo, that means a watery serpent.
Right.
Or beings that they teach that these beings came from the water. They were watery beings that come out at night. They would teach civilization.
Yep. Another name for them is Dagon.
That's it. Dagon. That's it. That's the same that when you see in the Sumerian culture in Babylon and Mesopotamia, that same fish head. That's the same thing.
Same thing. They just different cultures talking about the same thing.
Right. And you also got in ancient Kemet, you have the 8 Ogdoad, or the Kaminu, which is four beings with the head or the mass of frogs, and 4 with the head and mass of serpents. So you got an odd, and then you, of course,
I'm back. Yeah.
The cultures that speak about that. That speak about that topic right there.
In South Africa too. The elders of South Africa.
That's right. Baba Credo Mutwa. He's a Sangoma high
right.
priest in Sangoma.
Yes,
he
sir.
talks about that. That's right. They call him. I think they call him the Nomo as well. It's the same word in their language as the Dogon. And see, he got a book with David Icke and a lot of these Caucasians who up on this extraterrestrial thing. And see, it's a big contestation now with extraterrestrialism in ancient Africa. We run on some studies about that too. So,
all right.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty. I mean, I don't see how. I mean, I know I'm beating on a dead horse, but humans originate. When you say humans origins, the first thing that comes to my mind, like, did humans originate here or here? The first thing that comes to my mind is a debater or a judge. Be like, okay, well, whoever got probably the oldest bones will probably win this. Not no goddamn cotton gin that was built in 1837. How in the hell did that prove anything?
Yeah, I was thinking it, and I know somebody else was thinking it too. What point was he? You know, scholastically, was he really thinking he was making?
Rephaiah, I gotta take a phone call real quick. If you want to say a few things or close out or whatever, go ahead. Or just,
okay,
I'll be right back. Or you want to keep going, whatever.
All right. Yeah, but I mean, I would have went to skeletons, DNA, and language to prove my point. Maybe we should do a topic about some of the ancient cultures, and you know, the Dogons, South Africa, Sumerians. Everybody there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's just you. Who's that? Karima?
Yeah, the people watching. So let them know. You know your stand. You know, let them know what was going on as far as what you was trying to bring to the table. You don't have to give it out. It's probably still gonna be a debate, but you know, for the people that just came in and they don't know what's going on. So yeah.
I was just trying, you know, gonna prove our African origin using skeletons, you know, genetics, you know, archaeology, and you know, things of that nature. You know, it seemed like, you know, we didn't have to go through all of that. All you had to do, from what I see, is show the older skeletons. You know, all that talking about inventions, that, you know, that was kind of irrelevant, because then he would have had to prove that those people were aboriginals. Well, I guess JJ gone. You think we better wrap up?
Yep.
Yeah, we've been on here 2.5 hours. All right.
Yes, please like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already did that. And appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully you can tune in to another episode. We have a preliminary tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, tune in.
Okay, well, look like I'm here in spot till tomorrow, so I can probably tune in as soon as somebody sends me the link. All right, with that, I'm going to gracefully bow out. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to run in here and get me something to eat.
All right, peace.
All right, peace.
I'll praise you, Most High. Yeah, that sound good, y'all. Hello. What we doing?
Hey, cook that up, Khalid.
We still getting to the money, got these haters in they field. Lil' homie, let them chill. Most I told me, vengeance hit my enemies, my footstools. We ain't got no beef for real. Just here, this how we live. Look here, homie, we still getting to the money, got these haters in they field. Lil' homie, let them chill. Most I told me, vengeance hit my enemies, my footstools. We ain't got no beef for real. Just here, this how we live. Look here, homie, be still. They said you got the call, they trying to blackball you. Like what they own, bro. You can't blackball a boss. The whole world, they hate Israel. The way you hate your neighbor, might as well pull the trigger on yourself. You know we get excited by the smoke. Every day we casting flesh. Say my treasure stored in heaven, we gon' blow the rest. They disrespecting and we check the bank that causing kept it still. They asking others about my business, but I ain't got no instant miss. See, I still deal with ox direct. Cause your person don't mean you respect. Your outlet don't get no credit if the ox ain't in it. Money answer all things and you got all these questions. Playing Vic. Look, I employ slavery. I'll give you broke to say it. Yo, them crews in the hood, Jews in the hood. I caught them clues, now I'm good. I broke it down, he understood my all to you. Filtered through, you found a few, I'm good. We what we sold, this here exclusive. They like, hey, folk, look what you doing. We still getting to the money, got these haters in they field. Lil' homie, let them chill. Most I told me, vengeance hit my enemies, my footstools. We ain't got no beef for real. Just here, this how we live. Look here, homie, we still getting to the money, got these haters in they field. Lil' homie, let them chill. Most I told me, vengeance hit my enemies, my footstools. We ain't got no beef for real. Just here, this how we live. Look here, homie, be still. Most I told me, be still, give a room to work. Know my movie work. Your faith ain't good, don't put the work in. In the spirit flexing, that my day job. Getting the mode out my own, I don't know what they are. Before I got the blueprint, and I'm too legit to quit. Let it spark in the dark, be a light, got it lit. Trying to map my movement, got my haters pondering. The odds set the question there, they wanna know if you still lit. It hit different, you authentic, a lot of odds pretending. We do it for the Lord, got my own motion, who are you to judge? Look most high first, none above. Tap in the spirit, we locked in, they'll come against your plot. You know Judas said, yeah, we spit them scripts, they barely now. Came on slave ships, then you not black. You know they tell you everything. Isaiah 30:20, yeah, we bad. You see what happened when they tried to rail the train up off the track. False witness, hypocrite. We throw shots back, now they feel hit. Must go get it. We still getting to the money, got these haters in they field. Lil' homie, let them chill. Most I told me, vengeance hit my enemies, my footstools. We ain't got no beef for real. Just here, this how we live. Look here, homie, we still getting to the money, got these haters in they field. Lil' homie, let them chill. Most I told me, vengeance hit my enemies, my footstools. We ain't got no beef for real. Just here, this how we live. Look here, homie, be still.
Yeah. Vengeance is his. How? I said outside, but y'all for hanging out with it, but don't go nowhere real quick. I want to say something, Karima. We got 8 o'clock tonight. We got now this gonna be a good preliminary. We got the Truest. Everybody know the Truest. He got from Lex Vortex's his what's the name of his platform? The Dark Side. And then we got the brother Shabar the Zealot. He was participating in one of our first tournaments. He went against Yashar the General. They battled it out. So these two brothers is going to be more relaxed. They know what they want to talk about. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all come back later on. Peace and blessings. We love you. Shalom.